Let me show you the problem first, and then we will go to what exactly this extension does. So right now, if you are dealing with NHPC, and this is applicable only in case of very small shares with very large number of, um, I mean, lot size. So there it makes much more sense. So let me take an example that you want to buy this and sell this. Okay, and let's say you are doing it in ratio of 1:3. Now here it makes sense because you are getting 0.26% of return and hardly 7 days are left. So this makes sense. But if you try, if you see the depth, you will find it is 0.01 and 0.05. Now you do not know what will happen if you try to change it to 0.02. It will go to 0 because that's the nearest one. If you want to, if you reset it, it will be 0.03, and if you want to try it at 0.04, it will go to 0.05 because that's the nearest one. So this is a problem which I have been facing, and as a result of which I was not able to see the payoff graph, which is important for me while taking any decisions or taking a trade. This is extremely important for shares like NHPC or Suzlon or any others, where the premiums are very low, but you might have taken the um, I mean, you might have bought or sold it at the beginning of the month where the premium was significant, and now it has gone down to 0.04 or 0.05 paisa. So here you're not able to do anything or plan out anything, and you have to do a calculation either in the mind or you have to do it on an Excel sheet. To avoid this situation where I'm not able to see actual values, how will they work, what I did was I created a extension. How to install the extension? You have to go to Chrome colon double forward slash extensions. Then you have to enable the developer mode. Once you have enabled, you will start seeing these options. You have to click on load unpacked, and then you have to choose the extension which I have provided. Now you can select the folder. It will load the extension. Now I disabled the extension for the demo. Now I'm enabling it, and I'm going to refresh this page. And let's say we create the strategy again. So let's say this, and we have 1:2. Now you can see that how it is 1:3. This makes sense. It is 0.3% return, but when you go to the depth, you find I think it was a bit different. Yeah, maybe this was like this is 0.1. Not not actually, right? Because buyers and sellers are at this position, but you intend to sell it at, let's say, 0.02. As of now, in default Sensibull, you cannot do that because it becomes 0. But with this extension, you can do it 0.02, and it becomes like this. And then you are able to see whether there is any return which is positive or negative. Similarly, you can keep on stepping up, and you can keep on seeing the results. So overall, there is nothing major which I have changed. All I have done is that this value which was multiplying, which was moving by 0.05, I have changed it to 0.01 or whatever value. The stepper is 0.01, not less than that. I believe that, not less than that. Okay, you can do it even less than that. I did not expect it, but I have used AI and I believe it was smart enough to do that. So this is how this makes sense. If you are having, let's say, I generally buy 40 lots, right? So I have taken 40 lots, and in here I'm trying to get out of the trade. And over here I can see that, okay, if I continue this trade till the end, I'll be getting 75,000 rupees. But I mean, it doesn't make sense because it is almost end of the month, only 1 week is left. So the reality is the trade is available at 0.04 or 0.01. So let me say if I get the trade at 0.02, I can see that I'm still in negative. What is the situation here? It is 0.05 and 0.01. So let's say I'll be buying at 0.04, but sorry, not here, 0.04 I'll be buying, and I'll be selling at, let's say, 0.06. and in that case it will be a return which is going to be positive. If I reduce it to, let's say, 0.05, the result is still positive. If I reduce it to 0.04, I still make money. Yes, and if I reduce it to 0.03, I still make money. I mean, this is relevant to those people who actually understand how, who are actually trading at this level. Otherwise, it's not for you. I hope that you have understood what I was trying to convey. Ah, somehow the network is not working properly. Yeah, here it is. Now I can even try, since people are buying and selling at 0.01 and 0.04. Let me try at 0.02. Can I make money over there? Let me see. Yes, I still can. Right. So this is something which is uh, helpful for you. Do not forget to share your comments, and in case there are any errors or bugs, you can let me know. I'll try to improve it.